Hi, everybody, and welcome to Sunburst Reacts, where today, on this channel, we kind of do a bunch of, I don't know, you're going to hear me give my own thoughts, opinions on a bunch of different topics. Today's topic is about the Emily and Amber situation that is currently going on. So, if you don't know who Emily and Amberlynn Reid are. So Amberlynn Reid is a YouTuber on the platform. Started off as a weight loss channel about 10 years ago, but has grown in infamy as a failed weight loss channel who's been caught in multiple lies, drama, and is best known for her relationships. And typically they aren't good relationships, toxic relationships. And her most recent toxic relationship is with an individual who had the nickname of Tommy on her channel, but has since been revealed with their full legal name, or not their full legal name, but their first legal name being Emily, who was their girlfriend officially from June of 2024 until October of 2025. I'm going to put a big giant air quotes on broken up in October of 2025, as over the course of their relationship, they've been together, they've broken up, they've been together, they've broken up, they've been together, they've broken up. This has been a big pattern of their relationship, publicly saying online that they aren't together and then secretly being together behind the scenes. This has been a multiple, I almost want to say, toxic revolving door of relationships between the two of them, with multiple lies, information being kind of put out there due to the community digging into Emily, and 10 plus years of information on Amber. And I want to take a look into the most newest reactions, or I should say the newest allegations that are kind of not new per se, but allegations going on between the two of them. So without further ado, let's get into it. But I just want to say everything that I'm sharing here is all my opinions. There are no facts. The things that I will be showing you have been made public by public figures. Information has been shared publicly that I wish to relay and react to on this channel. So it's in fair use. I'm not getting things privately from DMs. I'm not exposing things from DMs that have not been publicly made available to a wider audience at large. So with that, let's take a look into the deep dive. Well, maybe not deep dive, but my reaction to the whole Emily situation, where within the last month, starting in the beginning of October, Emily, Amber's partner in quotes, was talking to a reaction channel by the name of Rachel back in August. Also, she was talking to Mr. Snowflake at the time, who does documentaries. Emily was talking to these two individuals and giving out more information about the infamous night or day, or information leading up to when Rarity, Amberlynn's cat of 10 years, went missing. It was a really big thing this time of last year, November of 2024, where Rarity, a beloved member of Amber's channel, which is 200,000+ people, went missing randomly on a random day. There was a couple stories that were said at the time where Amber originally said, "Oh, I left the back door open when I let the dogs out in the morning, and then she must have slipped out." Emily then comes back about 9 months later and says, that story isn't actually true. Amber's also flip-flopped on the story of what has happened with the context that was given leading up to Rarity going missing, and the subsequent storylines that came afterwards. The story of how Rarity went missing, the original story that Amber said, stories aren't lining up, text messages aren't lining up, and there's a lot of questions of what is the truth. The only person who seems to know the truth is Amber, and due to her having a history of being a pathological liar, which has been proven time and time again through reaction channels, her own words on her own channel, through lives, or just her own videos, we're not sure what the truth is. No one does. we're not sure if Amber left Rarity out that day because she wanted to stay longer. Just to put things in a very short way, Amber, the story there with Rarity going missing has caused a lot of issues. And again, we as a community are now seeing Amber and Emily's fight from essentially a 12-hour plus fight from the time of when they started their fight to when Rarity went missing. So, I mean, that's a pretty long fight that ended up in Rarity going missing, and we still don't have answers on that. So, with Emily releasing these text messages to reaction channel Rachel back in August, Amber took a break in September. Rachel then decided to put all these receipts together during the month of September, and then when Amber came back in October, then released the video out to the masses, detailing a lot of the text messages showcasing the fight between Emily and Amber, leading up to Rarity's going missing. From this video being released, Amber then had several subsequent crash outs on live, making allegations of Emily always wanted to feed her, they were always fighting, made allegations of Emily wasn't a good partner, like Amber wasn't a good person, she was reading journals, she was having essentially what some would classify as a narcissistic meltdown of a narcissist. Whether or not, I'm not here to diagnose, I'm just relaying what other people have said. I'm not saying that it's true or not. From these text messages, that was the first video. A second video was then released by Rachel with more text messages from Emily in the days after, and more context on the events leading up to it. Then a third video dropped with after Amber had made all these accusations about Emily. Emily then came back and said, hey, I'm going to send more text messages to Rachel to clarify and to clear my name, essentially. Wanting to clear her name and her role in the whole situation. These text messages were sent out. We have not seen we've seen some more crash out lives from Amber since, but this has kind of been the definitive Emily is good, Amber is bad text messages, which is what a lot of people in the community started doing. A year ago, that would be unheard of due to Emily accusations were being made at Emily. Police reports were being found of past partners, mistreatment, as well as Emily's public online posts under the moniker of Willow when she was with her partner before Amber, Colleen. A little bit of context about Colleen and Emily. They were a couple. Colleen was a feeder fetish model. And she was over 1,000 pounds at one point in time. Emily met her when I think she was around 800, 700 pounds when she had been admitted into a nursing facility, and they had a long distance relationship. There were many public posts made on forums for this adult type of content with naming Willow and Colleen together wanting to do all these adult related activities for the people who like to see people eat a lot. Yeah. So that was Colleen. And so that was allegations being made at that point in time where Emily was essentially being called a feeder. Her then getting with Amber, where we had seen a significant weight gain of Amber over the course when Amber started dating Emily to when she has just stopped. There's been allegations. There has not been a full amount that's been gained. We've known of how much weight Amber has gained, as she has not, and that's not something she needs to do, but it's been a significant, you can see the weight gain through her videos that she has been posting over the last few months, and even through her lives as well. So she has gained quite a bit of weight back originally from when she had first started dating Emily, and she was on Ozempic at that time, or a semi-glutide, which was a cheaper version through the med spa. And so like she has gained quite a bit of weight over the course of her dating Emily. Not that it was intentional. I'm not claiming that it was. It's just, it's been a big part of Emily has a pattern of dating much larger women than herself. At this time last year as well, we were learning of the ex before Colleen and the situations that were going on there from a third party who was reporting to the reaction channel Jordy. So this individual was reporting back to Jordy this time last year. They were accusing Emily of being a feeder. They were accusing Emily of being emotionally and manipulative, and mistreating individuals extremely, like from a physical, not a physical, but from an emotional and mental standpoint. And so like there was a lot of allegations being thrown out there, with a bunch of stuff. Over the course of this year now, coming back to the most recent allegations, Amber's been claiming Emily's a feeder. She knew the entire time. Emily came out in an Instagram post, I think a couple months ago as well, and said, Amber knew from the very beginning what I was into. I don't know if that's not an admission of guilt or not, but I know that screenshot is going around as well. And so when we're looking at Amber and Emily and this whole situation, what I really want to bring up to the forefront of this whole thing is that the biggest thing that I've seen now is apparently Emily, here's the big bombshell to all of this. Emily is also works in the public health care sector. In the location that she's in the United States, I will say, I have family members, I have friends who can and could be treated by her in the public health care sector of which she works. Seeing the allegations, and more importantly, the allegations from the personal perspective so people can have can have a private life and can have a professional life. From the allegations made last year from that third party about Emily's ex from around 2020, I believe, to 2021, somewhere around in there, maybe 22. It was the ex previous to Colleen. This individual she met at work and mixed private and personal, or mixed personal and professional lives in the workplace setting. And seeing the pattern of behavior of Emily essentially being with vulnerable individuals. I personally am not kind of comfortable being someone who could have patients of hers be my family members or friends with everything that I know. I personally wouldn't be comfortable with somebody who has this fetish, some would call it, when it's become a dangerous fetish. It's a very dangerous fetish to be in this lifestyle of eating, essentially taking advantage of people with EDs and with poor mental health and poor coping mechanism. And I wanted to address like how there's this pattern of behavior, it seems like, with Emily. And so like, would you be comfortable if a family member who might be susceptible to EDs or has poor mental health be treated by somebody like this? I'm personally not. And I don't know if you guys would either. Say, if y'all enjoyed, feel free to like, comment, subscribe. If you have anything else you would like me to discuss, let me know in the comments down below. I'm looking for more things to discuss on this channel. So thank you all again, and I hope to see you guys on the next one. So thank you, and bye.